picture, cut them out like coupons. These hoes pretty fishy like some coupons. Better watch your mouth, don't get moved on. I think with the heat like I'm too fast. I just found a paper trail. All these bitches, they perpetrate. They This last year was tragic, people disappear like magic. I'm rising to the attic, all these bombs sound like static. Got some memories.
Video later, you
So watch it.
watch it. That's 5 on it, right? That's
Yes, 5 on it. What's poppin'?
You got some dope stuff out there though. You're very
I
good.
appreciate you.
Everybody welcome Ashley Kaoz Monroe to the podcast today. I'm gonna show a couple y'all some love. This way, you know, electronically, virtually get to you the way I can right now. I know I got a lot of emails. I got people that would like to come to the station but can't. And it's just everybody's going through that right now. You know, everybody, you don't see 100 people in a video right now. There's things you didn't see 15, 20 people together for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to Pop Radio Worldwide, Kaoz Monroe. Dope track, 5 on it. Something that caught my eye about you a while ago was, to be honest with you, that you don't try to sell your music with sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the females in Chicago, you did some different shit. You know what I mean? That made us, want to see who is she? You know, and your lyrics are different. So you want to give us a little background of who you are, where you come from, and what you've been doing to stay a little busy this year?
Yeah. Well, first off, I appreciate that. I feel like one of my biggest values since I was a shorty has always been respect. And I feel like self-respect in both how I view myself and how people view me, I really value that. So I feel like I never want to sell my sex. That's very personal to me. That's very special for someone that I honestly, genuinely love. So it's not for the world, you know? So I feel like as women, we need to protect ourselves and make sure we bring those type of vibes so we can let the world know how to treat us. So I just kind of want to, add that to what you're seeing. So I appreciate you recognizing that, because that's definitely an intention.
I do want to say that
a little.
I do want to say that there are girls that, make their songs about sex, might dress and do the most, and I don't hate on that either, though.
Not at all.
Because sex does sound, but from being a poet, from being a lyricist, from working with some of the dopest people, I could appreciate about your package, how you present it creatively in a different form than just some twerking and shit. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
No, for sure. I mean, and shout out to everybody who's doing that. I mean, because if that's what they're choosing to do, with their stuff, and that's how they want to represent their image or their brand, kudos to you. And I don't hate, I'll show love and shit. I might even twerk with y'all one day. Who knows? But I just for me and how I present myself, this is just who I am and what I feel comfortable with. And, that's what it is.
Take advantage of the music and the visuals, whoever you're working with, or if you work with different ones, I know how it goes, but you take advantage of actually telling your story. You're kind of a storyteller as well, if I'm not, if I have a accurate analysis, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do poetry as well? Did you start off doing poetry maybe?
I did. I started out when I was a shorty. Like, I remember I have my parents, my mom has like poems I wrote when I was in kindergarten, first grade. I mean, I was always just like creatively inclined in that way. And it started out as poetry, and then like I've always gravitated towards hip hop. So it's like I always had an ear for it. I always had a vibe for it. So then, I translate poetry to hip hop, kind of like some Tupac shit, I guess. And then I don't know, just it helped me. When you say like I tell a story, it helped me be able to tell my story. You know, the shit I've been through, what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I've endured. I don't think if I was able to not say it through words in my music, would I be where I'm at today, mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally.
I could relate to that. I can't just agree, but lyrics saved my life. Poetry saved my life. I was in a very dark place for a very, very long time. And I had a journal that I would write poetry in, and like a lot of my name, everything came from that book that, you know, I didn't have no one to talk to. I didn't have a therapist. I didn't believe in psychotropic medication. So, you know, I dealt with the, you know, the hard times, and the lyrics helped me dig deep with it. The poetry helped me find the poetry inside of me and help save my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I owe the same to music.
So I get that. I get, you know, you got like a kindred spirit about your music. I don't ask nobody's age, especially like on the air. I would never do that. But you got like an old kindred spirit, you know, like maybe like you did grow up on some motherfucking a mix of maybe you know, a little Lauryn Hill, a little fucking Nicki, a little bit of all of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So did you grow up on listening to while you were, you know, falling in love with hip hop and, you know, music?
It's so interesting because the first song I always can kind of recall as being like my jam, my go-to is oh my God, Whoop, there it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay.
I always when I was a shorty, I always gravitated towards like chanting songs, like theme songs, you know. I don't know what it is, but it talked to me. So that was my favorite song. I was like 5, 4, 6 years old. I remember just jamming to that song. As kind of time went on, third grade, I was listening to 3 6 Mafia, Tear the Club Up Thugs, Psychodrama, Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, you know, all the Chicago legends. I really listened to Dirty South rap a lot. Growing up, that's, you know, like 3 6 Mafia, like the Memphis shit. I even like Swisher House, you know, I used to listen to 8-Ball, MJG. Who else? Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, a lot of old school. That's just on the rap side. But then like also, you know, I always loved R&B, so I was also listening to like you said, Lauryn Hill, Fugees. I'd be listening to Mary J. Blige, more soulful music, for sure.
Nice. Let's get right to it. My show is all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. So I try to make sure that, you know, my show is different. This next season, next year, we're going to a television network, so the podcast is going there. I got to make it doper. I've been doing the baddies of the week and all that, where we turn up and all that all year. I've had everybody from Bo Deal, Twister, Hypno, Swag, everybody been on my show, especially the females. I always try to show not only the baddies, but the bad motherfucking rappers, females that we have doing it in the city or in the Midwest as well. Right. So next year, I got to take turns and directions, and I'm just trying to stay away so much from what everybody else is doing. I want to make sure that when I bring you up here or I bring anybody up here, we showing love. We're not hating on nobody. We're not putting nobody on the stand.
Yeah, for sure. We ain't throwing shade over here.
Right. So I do appreciate you coming through here, but at the same time and token, and as me knowing that you're working, give these young girls that's just getting in the game, give them a little bit of advice, give them 2, 3 tips on, look, they have no idea what it is to be an independent solo artist, but at that, a female artist. don't know nothing about the business, don't know nothing about shit, how to get a beat, how to go to, but they want to be a rapper. They think it's, the $1 million dream. Don't, a lot of people do it, I know, because they love to do it. I think that's the number one reason you have to do it. Do it because you love to do it. But give them some tips as a young lady, some that can empower them and educate them a little bit, stepping into this arena of hip hop and music.
Yeah, I think it just goes right back to like what we started with is like self-respect first, like always have respect for yourself, because already in the world, women are one under men. And so we always as women have to kind of prove ourselves in order to remain equal to men. But in the rap game, it's even more contentious because it's a dog eat dog world, and there's sharks, so it's like women, you have to be careful because there's people deceiving all the time. I mean, sex trafficking is real. I mean, people, like you said earlier, sex sells. It's an image. I mean, that's one of the world's most successful businesses. So
controversy.
Careful as you step into some of that darkness, So I would say self-respect first. Second, don't lose yourself for nobody. Like, stay true to who you are. Don't let nobody take who you are from you. You know what I mean? And that can be interpreted in so many ways, but I would say stay true to yourself. And then thirdly, I would say find your internal fire, your drive, your passion, what sparks you, and embrace that and take it and run with it. Because if you love what you do, if you really feel some type of way, if you feel passionate about music and rapping and that's what you want to do, go for it, because you can make it happen. You manifest what you want by thinking about it and making it what it becomes.
What has kept you going? What fire has kept you going this whole year? What plans do you have for the beginning of next year? And maybe what this year taught you on how to even get prepared for next year.
Oh my God, lots of good questions. The fire. I think for me, spirituality really helps me keep that fire going. And I don't mean religion, I just mean like spirituality, like in touch with my soul. So I think that has been number one for me. How that got me through this year is kind of looking at the world from an existential perspective, kind of like stepping outside the lens, outside the box, looking down and saying, how is this relevant to me today? How is this going to impact us as a world in the future? I'm a thinker. I think a lot. So I think it creates a lot of introspection, self-reflection, retrospection. I'm in school right now. And every Saturday I go to class, and the cohort that I've been riding along with this whole year and a half so far, we've been through the pandemic together, but I would say what helps us is staying in community. So like staying connected with people, like not isolating, not being alone, making sure you're reaching out to people, building those connections. So by virtual means, if that's what it is, if that's the world that we're living in now, if that's what we're coming to, that we got to adapt to that. We got to move along and just go with the flow of things. And right now it feels like the world's too dangerous for people to go out. And there's so many different views on that, right? And how you view what danger is. But I think in terms of like physical health, right now, there's a lot of danger in the world, and mental health. But I feel like staying strong by making sure you have that like bird's eye view perspective. And then also continuing to do what you enjoy to do.
Okay. What could we see from you next year? And has this year taught you how to maybe if they do keep this motherfucker locked down for a while, how to maybe creatively do some new shit for next year?
Yeah. I mean, both in like music and professional, personal life, we've all had to step outside the box and be creative about how we approach this new consumer market, this new world, this new global network. It's also different, but I feel like we've had this year to like test the waters and figure that we can still do it. We just got to find a new way. And so I feel like what I've learned is to be flexible, to never settle, you know, and also to appreciate what you have, be grateful for what you have, because shit's real out here.
Yes. Give us a fun fact for the people and everybody tuned in who just tuned in. Go right now and follow official Kaoz with a Z Monroe on Instagram. Give my girl some love. But for the people who did tune in today and check you out and are gonna check you out, give us a fun fact about you.
Fun fact.
A fun fact. You eat tacos with your socks on or some shit. We want a fun fact. You know what I'm saying? You pick your boogers.
I used to play basketball in middle school.
Basketball? You got hoops? You got handles? Oh, check that out. Okay, that's cool. Do you have TikTok?
No.
Okay. Do you have Snapchat that you would like to share?
Yeah, it's Kaoz Monroe.
Okay, Kaoz Monroe. Facebook like page or a website or
Kaoz Monroe, www.kaozmonroe.com. You could Google Kaoz Monroe. All my videos will pop up on my pages.
One of the girls told me you're a realtor and all that shit too. Is that true?
That's
so.
Yeah.
Stop with my girl. You know, she might, find your next.
Let me help you buy a house, sell a house, find a business. All that. I got you. I work. So.
Work. Okay.
I work.
Anybody that you want to send a tribute or a shout out this year for helping you with your craft, for keeping you motivated and inspired? Yeah.
I would definitely say my manager, Tony Starr. And then, I've been working with a whole team, Tony Starr Media Group, HHQ Magazine, 91.3 The Plug, Urban Grind TV, iHeartRadio, Pop Radio. I've been working with a lot of people and making lots of connections, and I feel very blessed for that, because I feel like one door closes and 7 doors open, and I'm always like trying to see where those doors lead.
Just gotta stay come up. Just gotta stay down till you come up.
Yeah, and even when you come up, stay down, right? Like, because
yes.
You always got to be humble. So, I'm just very grateful for everyone who's kind of blessed my life this year. There's been a lot of people kind of keeping me up. I feel like I couldn't even sit here and name them all. We'd be here forever. Definitely family, friends, all that.
Well, we definitely want to say Happy New Year's. Keep doing what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting on. We salute you on all your success for staying consistent. We recognize you. We see you. Keep doing your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big clap.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me on today.
God, I'm going to play this track on the way out so the people also, again, I want to remind you, I actually like it. I like the visuals. You got creative. You got different rooms doing different shit. You're actually, you have a storyline to it, actually. You know what I mean?
Shout out Sci-Fi.
Some people might get it. Some people might not. But it's actually pretty dope. It's called 5 on It. I thought it was going to be a whole totally different song just by the title.
5 on it. Thick thighs on her. Make a figure 8, hypnotizing her. Blue eyes on her. I'm surprised she ain't fold yet. Stronger than a torch, looking past all the bullshit.
It's your boy Prince of Pain. Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium. Wishing you guys a happy New Year's. This week's baddie of the week is Kaoz Monroe. She got bars, man. She probably goes a little bit under recognized and under the radar. You need to go check her out. Official Kaoz Monroe's. Thought we'd give you the little Zoom interview today. Everybody stay safe, stay masked up, and practice social distancing. Let's get it.